Hey, Daphne, how's it going? Oh, let me get myself situated here. Hmm. Oh. This what happens when you try to moderate for yourself. Y'all hit that like button on your way in. I was thinking about you too because I missed you the other day, and I was like, if she ain't there tonight, I'm coming to see what's going on. But you doing okay though? Let's see. You doing okay? Let's see. Okay. All right, let's fire up the comments. See if we can. I'm actually on time today. I might be. Okay, so I am going to have to read from here because I cannot really see that. I got the light brighter tonight so you guys can see me better. Why is this so crooked? Mercy. I can't get myself together. Oh, okay. You say you had a family event. Cool beans. That's going to have to do right there, y'all. I'm sorry if I'm crooked. Okay. Okay, you want a reading? Okay, we'll go ahead and put you first on the list then. All right, let's fire up the comments. What did y'all end up doing for Thanksgiving? What did y'all end up doing for Thanksgiving? All right. Yeah. I'm good, actually. Hey, Diamond. I just sat around the house and really chilled all day, to be honest. If I did anything special, I can't recall. Just watched movies and um, I think I might have made me a little food. I think I might have. Yeah. No, I don't think I could. I think I might have snacked all day. I don't know. I know my neighbor brought me a plate from when he went to his family's house. And so you just want a general reading. Okay. He went to his family's house and he brought me a plate. It was like 10 o'clock at night when he got back, so I had it the next day. It was okay. It was better than nothing. It was pretty decent. You guys hit that like and subscribe. We're gonna go ahead and get started with the collective reading, if that's okay, Daphne. Because I am being led to do that tonight. I may do more than one, I'm not sure. But let's get some energy cleared here. You guys fire up the comments for me, okay? Fire up the comments. Diamond, what'd you end up doing for Thanksgiving? Okay, let's fire up those comments. Hit that like and subscribe on your way in if you haven't already. Hit that like and subscribe. Seems like I'm missing something on my table here. Let me charge up these crystals so I can have all the support that I need. I've already said my prayers. Okay. I already called my help in. Okay. Fire up the comments for me, you guys. Hit that like and subscribe. Give me some fire emojis, some heart emojis, some love emojis. What's your favorite emojis? Fire up the comments for me, okay? We're going to start with the general collective reading here. Let's see what lies beneath. What lies beneath tonight, Spirit Team? What lies beneath? What would 1, 100, 1,000, or more need to know tonight? So, fire up the comments for me, you guys. Hit that like and hit that subscribe. Okay. Ooh. So what we got here already just popping out. All right. You guys want to fire up the comments? Help me out tonight. Let me see if I can start. Okay. That's what it looks like. Help me out. Help me out. Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Woo. Somebody has been struggling. Wow. Wow. If you guys know anybody who's been, yeah, this is a wild reading right here. This is a wild reading. Okay. Somebody has gotten themselves caught up with the law, and they are on the run about something. It's something that they, some kind of way they are on the run. They're hiding. There's something that they're illegal that they're hiding. Okay. And they did it to get out of financial trouble. So you really need to check your environment, check your circle here to see who you're hanging around. If there's anybody who's asking you for money, or they're asking you to invest in something, or to give them something that they can flip, or help them get a loan or something like that, you may not want to do that. Also, don't get involved in any pyramid schemes right now. They are actually not on the verge of getting caught. They have been very, very careful. I mean, they're making smart choices with this. But it only a matter of time before it catches up with them, because the police card is up right here. Okay. This card rarely comes out. So, whoa. Yeah, this person is really trying to, they're really trying to take care of some things that really got in the way. And but they're not sorry. Because to them this is the right thing to do. So, wow. This person is really lucky. Okay, are y'all firing up the comments for me? Who's here? Help me out, y'all. Help me out. Goodness gracious, am I by myself in this? Am I by myself? Help me out. Help me out. Yeah, but they are definitely not. Okay, this is almost like, kind of like a Robin Hood. Oh, you know what's going on. They might be hiding it from you, but you already know what's going on here. Okay, this is a very, very specific message. Very, very specific message. So you know what's going on here. Yeah, this is something that they're spreading around. This is possibly some kind of pyramid scheme, is what I'm getting. This is something that they've got a lot of people on board. This is, oh, okay. So a lot of people trust them. So this is most likely a big time dealer. Yeah. This is definitely a dealer here. This is probably one of the most specific messages I've ever had. This person is very well protected. Why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me this? Why are you guys showing me this? Because this is a serious dealer here. This is somebody that has lots of people working for them. They have people that are extremely loyal to them. They have people that keep their secrets. Like, yeah, they make really, really smart choices here. They've been getting away with it. Why are you showing me this? they're not foolish in the least little bit. I mean, they're not rash or impulsive here. They're extremely smart, and they learned the game. They have learned the game. Why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me this? Why are you showing me this? Because I've never seen anything like this before. I normally don't take these many cards, but okay. So this is why they're showing me. This is why they're showing me this. If this is your boyfriend, husband, lover, brother, somebody in the deep in the game, if they're telling you that they're trying to get out, they are not. They actually have government connections, okay? And they have come to a place where they couldn't get out if they wanted to. This is deeply embedded in their circle of life, okay? They are very, very good at telling stories. They are very, very good at crafting things to look like they are leveling up so they can get out of the game, but they are not trying to get out of the game, okay? So you have to decide if you want to stay connected to this. The money is good. The money will be very good. The money is good, okay? This person is insulated and protected, but as you all know, there's only two ways out of this level of the game, okay? And that's prison or unaliving, okay? Being unalived. So this is for you to decide if you actually want to deal with this, okay? This is what they're showing me. This person will definitely, they will continue to level up in this. They are very high level. They're not blowing smoke up your tail. They do have government connections. They're possibly even an informant. Hey, Brianna. Possibly even an informant, okay? Which is why they're getting away with it. They are on good terms with the police, okay? However, you will have to decide if that's the world that you want to live in, okay? Hey, Aileen. All right, you guys, so the list is open. You can type add me. We already have Daphne. We're going to start her reading. That was so specific, you guys. That was so specific. I'm beside myself, really, because I have done some legal readings before. Like, I do them on a regular basis in personal readings. But I've never seen anything like that in a general reading. Okay, hey Sekma. Aileen, you want to be added to the list? Okay, go ahead and drop your $10.99 or $9.99, I'm sorry. Your $10 super chat, and I'll be happy to add you to the list, okay? I'm not doing any free readings tonight. I probably won't be doing any more of those. My energy is too heightened to be able to do those shorter readings anymore. And so, yeah. Hey, Divine. How are you? Divine chose yourself. I love that. All right, Daphne, we're going to go ahead and get started on your reading. You guys fire up the comments for me, okay? Go ahead and give me some fire emojis, some heart emojis. All right. Your favorite emojis. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Yeah, that reading was super specific, man. But it was so real. Like it was like being in a, give me clear and precise. It was like being in a, watching a series, you know, where they deal and have all the the things. Daphne, you've been kind of hiding out or laying low from people. What's going on? I'm having a little trouble tracing your energy tonight. You've been feeling kind of disconnected some, maybe? Thank you for the unicorn segment. I'm not sure I understand what that means, Daph. You went out 2 days in a row? Okay. Okay. Was there somebody there who was like talking slick or saying some things that like wasn't cool? Or maybe you heard some things about like some guy maybe saying something about you or whatever? Whatever it is, you morph that. Morph that into something major. You're taking great action here. Like you're doing some very light and beautiful things here. Your manifestation power is at an all-time high. Yeah, here's the star card. Yeah, there's somebody running their mouth though. Somebody all in their feelings. It's always gonna be one of them, ain't it? Yeah, your spirituality is heightened. Like you're just really in a good place here. Why was I seeing her hidden? Why was I seeing her hidden? Okay. Okay, yeah, that's what I saw. Yeah. Yep, that's what I saw. They just all talk though. I mean, even the Page of Swords is coming out here to say they're all talk. Like, they don't have any genuine self-expression. Everything is just all coming from untethered emotion. But you're just out here celebrating life. You're just in full harmony right now. You know, enjoying your circle, enjoying your life. Like ain't nothing going on over here but the rent, baby. I don't know what you mad at. Your star card and your magician just outshining all of this. When they gonna get a life? I understand that. They need to just go and get a life. Yeah, that's clear. You know, broke folks always got shit to say. Like, be quiet and go get some money. Like, he ain't got no motion, no action, nothing going for him. Did you have a male that spoke up for you though, that kind of like stood up for you or took up for you here? I mean, ain't got nothing. Nothing but a whole bunch of emotion. That's all he got. And it ain't even upright. It's just, don't level up, yo. Yeah, this you choosing happiness. So this is why I was saying that withdrawal. It's not that you have withdrawn from like being out and happy. You've withdrawn from this foolishness here. Like you are just so beyond it. Okay, so that's the person who told you, yeah. Okay, because I'm seeing all these people here. And this is where all the work that you have been doing is coming to full bear for you, okay? Because I can see that. I can see that you are literally, your magician here is upright. Your star card is upright. You're just calm. You're full of faith. You know your purpose. You know your spirituality is just on point. Like you have rejuvenated and renewed your mind throughout this whole situation. Okay, and like you checked in with God for a realignment. You've been reassured and you decided to choose happiness. You accepted where you were in all of this and you're like, okay, this is what it is. This is what I want. I want to be happy with my children and I want to create the life that I've always wanted. And I'm not waiting on any man or anyone else to make that happen at this point. So that's why your magician is upright, because you're just taking inspired action right now. You know, you've gained so much clarity. You've established your will in all of this. You're taking your skills and your creativity. Your confidence is through the roof right now. So much harmony, joy, and celebration for you. So whatever transitions you decide to make at this point, wow. I just said this. Whatever transitions you decide to make at this point, there is even love here for you when you're ready for it, right? Because you got the Four of Wands and the Two of Cups. There is love here ready for you whenever you decide you're ready for that. Like your skills, have you been thinking about like taking some more kind of training or going into a different area of nursing or something like that? Or yeah, something that's gonna make you more money, but you're gonna have more money coming in. Money's just gonna be coming in for you at this point, like because your creativity, your everything is just firing like this. But have you been thinking about that though? Just really like going into either a new area or thinking about getting a new job. Okay. Yeah. That right there is in the cards for you. If you want it, you're gonna make really, really good money from that. And it's also tied to this celebration of life that you're gaining. Like you're gonna be able to use more, more of your knowledge, your skills, right? It'll be a job that has high standards, but that matches your vibe more, right? You don't mind standards because you got them. And yeah, this will be a place where you can walk away from people and things who have a lack mindset, because that's something you've never had, right? Like you've always wanted better and wanted to grow. So you're definitely walking away from these people who are just broken mind and spirit. But you're not judging anyone. I love this. You're not judging anyone. You're just setting your boundaries. You're very clear and direct about what you want, and you're not afraid to speak that at all. Okay? you've got a whole new perspective on this thing. All right. You're still a giver. You're still a, a nurturing, a very generous person, but you're not being fooled about who to give that to and how anymore. Okay, you're very clear about every single thing you're doing, who you're giving to, who you're giving money to, who you're giving time to, who you're giving energy and attention to, what you want, how to care for your children. Just like every single thing is just lining up and you're seeing it in real time. I love this. This is so inspiring. Like, this inspires me to like keep going for my goals and just really settling into the things that I want for myself, and just not really being bothered with all the naysayers and the people. You know what I mean? You said, damn, I'm right on point. I'm telling you, this is so, when I say, girl, when I be telling you, I'm so proud of you, because you, like, I ain't gonna cry. 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 Right? We're not crying tonight. We ain't doing that. But I'm just so inspired. Like, really, really inspired. This is so beautiful. I'm so happy for you, Miss Daphne. I really am. I'm just beside myself. You the bee's knees, girl. You really are. I love that. We're not crying, I said. Okay, chill. It just feels so good. Like, it really feels like, I can't describe it. It just feels really good. I feel like I'm watching a star rise. Really. When that star card came out, it came out for a reason. It's like I'm really like watching a star rise. I love it. I love everything about it. And I'm so proud of you and so happy for you and your children. I really am. Okay, I said we ain't crying. We're going to do the big eyes. So we won't cry, okay? I just saw 99999 on the ticker, you guys. It was nines all the way across the board. 5 nines. Big deals, okay? Big deals. All right, so anyone else want to get on the list? You're very welcome, Daphne. You just keep doing what you're doing, honey. And just know, whatsoever you will is yours. All right? And can't nobody stop it. Yeah, just wake up with the intention to be happy every single day. And just walk and live in that intention. All right? You're very welcome. The list is still open if you want to leave a super chat of $9.99 to get a reading. We will do that. Go ahead and put your question in your super chat. And yeah, so I am super excited. I'm very excited. You guys fire up the comments. Let's see who else wants to come into the room. If you guys see, I just put my hair in some twists the other day. It started shedding really bad, and I think that is either due to a medication that I'm taking, or some sort of diet deficiency, or it could be both, a nutrient deficiency. So I have been handling my business, and part of it is a low manipulation hairstyle. So if I look like Celia, that's my business. Okay. Because y'all already know I do me. I don't be worried about what nobody else think. I don't have the energy or the time for it. All right. You guys hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share the live. Okay. Anyone else want to get on the list? Oh. Ooh, child. What's this feeling that I'm getting? It's a real heavy heart. Oh, let's see. Somebody just came in the room. I can't see. Let me see if I'm getting all messages here. Hold on. Lost in a dream. Picked up the charlatan cards. How you know I haven't looked it up and decided I wanted to be a charlatan? Yo, you guys are so funny. When you come in to educate people, you have to always assume that the person you're trying to educate in their own space knows more than you. Okay? You can't really come in trying to educate someone in a space that they created and think you know more. That right there says you absolutely know nothing about who you are, not just the space that you've entered, but you don't know yourself. Because if you knew yourself, you would take any information that you're learning and you wouldn't come into spaces and be an intruder. You would come in and you would sit down and learn, or you would move on because you know for yourself that it's not for you. Okay? So you really look very ignorant right now. All right? Very, very ignorant. Maybe I looked all this up and decided, you know what? I want to be a charlatan. Or maybe I didn't look any of it up. Maybe I just decided, you know what? I've been gifted and I want to use my gifts in a space that I create, that people come to and they get blessed. But if you don't see it that way, you're obviously in the wrong place. However you see it, if you don't like it, keep scrolling. That's what somebody who's mentally well and healthy does. That's what somebody who knows who they are does. If there's something that shows up that's not for them, they keep scrolling. Okay. Hey, Delaney, how are you? How are you, girl? How you doing? All right. Ooh, if you got a heavy heart in the room, you want to go ahead and drop your dollars, because I feel it. 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 Have you guys been catching the shorts that have been dropping? Hey, Pamela. Physically full from Thanksgiving. I know that's right, girl. I'm doing good, Delaney. Yeah, just been, when I say in full on chill mode. Hey, Sandra, welcome, love. Yeah, I'm just in full on chill mode. Just been doing what I need to do to push all that pain that had stacked up in my body. Lots and lots of pain had stacked up in my body from stagnant energy that I had not been pushing out after readings and after lives and stuff, you know. Trying to be a spiritual gangster around here when I know that my energy is extremely sensitive and I have to purge and I have to protect, re-up and protect. And I had gotten so far behind on doing that. So that has been my purpose and my mission. And I'm starting to feel a lot better. Pamela, you say you seen one of the shorts. They look good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm just doing, on a new tip right now. Y'all know I'm always trying to grow. Always trying to grow. Yeah, I gotta keep doing that. This one area, I had one area of pain that lasted for months, and I finally got past it. And then another one cropped up on me, another area of pain. So I have been, I have been really, really working hard to clear that out the last few months, last couple months, and it's starting to get better. It's starting to get better. It's not a go to a chiropractor. I'll think about that. It's chiropractic is not actually covered under my health plan, so I would have to pay for it out of pocket. And from when I used to go to a chiropractor, years ago, I know it's not like, sometimes you can go once and get relief, but that's something that once you start, you don't want to just quit. You want to, have a few sessions. So until my money get long like that. Who in here with a heavy heart? I'm already pulling your cards. Drop your $9.99. Because you really been wondering if that boy love you. Your heart is heavy. Heavy, heavy. Go and drop your $9.99 so I can go and do your reading. Yeah, you really have to commit to it. So, I have been doing more personal readings, but the cost of school is kicking my butt. Even though I'm out for this block. I go back in January, so I still got to pinch my pennies. But it's getting better because it's mostly energetic, right? And if I'm really doing what I'm supposed to do, then it'll clear out, and I'll be able to maintain a pain-free existence after that. I just got behind the 8 ball. Okay. Yeah. If you've been worried about how that boy feel about you, go and drop your $9.99. I'm already pulling your cards. Okay. Don't drop your $9.99. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe. Now, if don't nobody want no readings, you know I can go on by my I can go on back over there and keep working on my stuff now. I got things. Wow. Wow. I got things I can be doing. All right, you guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe, share the live. Okay, don't nobody want that reading. Hell, it might have been for me. Not that I be reading myself for real, because we be having all these biases. So reading yourself is very difficult. And then also, like I told y'all before, the universe puts checks and balances in place for readers, so we won't have an unfair advantage in life. This is why I don't be trying to predict no lottery numbers and stuff, because do you really think if we could predict the lottery, we would give them numbers out to y'all? No, ma'am, no, sir. This reader wouldn't. I would take my Mega Millions and go on down the road. Of course, you know, I think if I were to come into a large sum of money like that. Thank you, Sandra. You wanted to get on the list? Go ahead and drop your question, or let me know if you want a general reading. I appreciate you, love. But you just want a general reading? Okay. I believe that if I came into a large sum of money, I wouldn't do anything different for about 6 months. I would move like ain't nothing happened, man. I would take that money and just let it sit, right? I would wait about a month to get comfortable having it first. Then I would get me 2 or 3 financial advisors, right? One for investments, one that knows about like tax stuff and business stuff, and then one accountant, right, that can help me like manage it. Then after that, I would probably do some low-key traveling, right? Just go to little places that, you know, they don't look like they cost that much, but I'm getting all kind of deluxe packages, right? I would probably do that for a couple months. And then over the next couple months, I'd be letting my financial advisors put things into place. And then I'll just up and move wherever I wanted to and just start living the life. Sandra, I'm just pulling in your energy right now, love. If it seems like I'm just running my mouth. Take my subscribers on a cruise. Man, you know what? I would reach out to Richard Branson and see if I could buy out a boat, buy out one of them Virgin cruise ships. Yeah, that's what I would do. And we just be out there living it up. Yeah. Y'all have your PTO ready. Yeah. Sandra? Have you been smiling more? Like having more reasons to like smile lately? Give me clear and precise here. Have you been feeling like more happy energy coming in? It's the same? You've been getting more spiritual downloads? You always smile? You've been getting more spiritual downloads here? More relaxed, okay. Yeah, you just chilling. But there is something really, really bright happening behind the scenes here. This is why I'm asking this question, because it's connected to your service, like your selfless devotion to those around you. It's like you're at a place where you're not trying to figure everything out anymore. You know, you're not worried about the people that have transgressed against you. Like, you've asked all the questions and you've gotten enough answers to where you don't feel like you need everything to be perfect. Like, you don't need to know all the little details. It's like everything, like the problems that you have, like they're solving themselves, they're working themselves out here. And this is because you have a male angel guide or ancestor and your spirit team Okay, thank you. So this patriarch, this male leader of your family, has stepped into the forefront to bring you. He's offering you more compassion and more peace, right? He has made it his personal mission to make sure that you feel safe, that you feel okay and good on a regular basis. Like, you don't feel like there's a whole lot you need to worry about. He's made it his personal mission to come in and say, everything is okay. You don't have to think so hard, worry so much. All right? Yeah. He has a strategy for this, though. He's going somewhere with it. Where is he going with this? What is he trying to show her? He's trying to bring you back to a place of innocence. Okay? He feels like you took on too many burdens. And that even though you smiled through it, you accepted burden as a part of your life. But he doesn't want that for you. This is so sweet. I did not say we're not crying. He feels like he wants to rescue you, right? Like, he wants to be your hero right now. And he just wants you to feel safe and just be able to, like, be happy, like just settled, you know, like your emotions are chill, like everything is just, God dog it, I did not say I'm not crying. Yeah, because he feels like you lost your childlike innocence at some point. And like your entire, all of the innocence that you knew as a child, some way along the way got ripped from you, and he's trying to bring it back. Okay. I got that little bit right there that's hanging, trying to hang, and I'm pushing them back, okay? Because I done told y'all we ain't crying at night. Oh yes, this is somebody who took. Is this your father here? He took real good care. Real good care. Is this your father? Yeah, he's ready for you to just be so, like, just not just surface happy. You said no? Who is this? Not just surface happy, but this is definitely a patriarch from your bloodline. This is somebody that really, really has made it his mission on the other side to really, no, this is a masculine here. Definitely a masculine. So maybe the person is trying to make up for something that they didn't do when they were here. Definitely trying to, yeah, because this is somebody that didn't make good decisions when they were here. Oh, a brother. They didn't, whoever it is, didn't navigate their life the best way. Okay. That's what they're telling me right now. They didn't navigate their life the best way. But they feel like your life has not been as elegant and romantic as it should have been. Wow, elegant and romantic. Oh, elegant and romantic. That's so sweet. Like, elegance and romance. That's what your life, that's what your life would have been had you not had to take on so much responsibility and burden when you were younger. That's what I keep hearing, when you were younger. I don't know what that means. But they're trying to make up for lost time here. Elegance and romance. Wow. Yeah, because everything it's been like chaos in those areas when it comes to like living really soft and, you know, like romanticizing your life with everything like girly and sweet and lovely and tender, right? Life had been more unruly for you. right? It was more struggle than you were meant to have. Just a lot more chaos. Ah, so they're tag teaming. You were right. Now your mother is coming through. So they are tag teaming here. Mother and brother. Did you have a brother that you looked up to a lot? Kind of like a, oh yeah. He was either a soldier or a fireman or somebody that was real, like, real selfless. Like he was honorable, had a lot of integrity, and served some kind of way. Did you have a brother like that? He was very protective. Yeah, that's him and your mom coming through here. They want you to live an elegant and romantic life. Now, when I say romance, it doesn't necessarily have to be with a lover. Like it's more about the softness and the cradling yourself, and the beauty, just the elegance of it all. You feel me? He was a soldier. That's him. That's him and your mama. Oh, wow. Yes. We're not crying today. We ain't crying today. We ain't crying today, okay? We're not. Start giving yourself the softer things. This is saying that you have the money to do it. Are you just not used to like spoiling yourself? Like really, really spoiling yourself. It's time to get those massages. It's time for those mani-pedis on a regular basis. It's time to go get that designer perfume. Go to the MAC counter and get your face beat. Okay? Once a month or so, do something in that area. All right? Like, yeah. Elegance and romance. That's what they felt like you were. Like, that's the life that they wanted for you. That's the kind of energy that they felt like you put out. But you had to take on this heavier role, right? You had to be the one always coming up with answers, and the one always trying to fix things, and the one always trying to support people. But they're ready for you to be done with that. But see, you had to you just started to do that now. I told y'all Umi don't miss, because Umi be feeling it and seeing it. I love this. See? They happy that this is what they wanted. They're very, very happy that you're investing in yourself here. I just want to get up and run and hug myself or something. Hug something. I ain't got no, I keep meaning to buy me like a stuffed animal. Because I've had one for many years. When I turned 40, I got rid of my stuffed animal like an idiot, trying to grow up. When I married that last man, but I should have kept my baby. His name was Berry, Berry. He was a red plush velvet teddy bear. I miss he They are so happy. They're happy that you're finally doing all of these beautiful, lovely things for yourself. Elegance and romance, ma'am. I'm happy too. I'm so happy for you. So, so happy. Wow. Thank you for letting me do that reading for you. You guys are gonna have me in my feels all night. Your spirit teams are taking such good care of you guys. I love that. I love this. I love this. Who else is here? Y'all awful quiet. Are y'all crying too? I'm trying not to cry. Oh, I got this one. It's just hanging. Just eyes wet, but I can't, like, I just can't, don't. I'm gonna wait till I get off TV to cry. You are very welcome. You're very welcome. Ooh, it feels so good though, y'all. Oh my gosh. Thank you for the hearts, Daphne. Thank you for the unicorn, Sigma. Thank you, Sandra, for letting me be a part of that. Wow. That's so sweet. Ooh. That's Roberto. Man, I'm so glad you're here, Roberto, because you are not going to believe this. I was hoping you'd be here tonight. You are not going to believe this, but the other night, I had one of the most terrifying dreams I had ever had in my life. And when I woke up from that dream, you will not believe who was there to soothe me. Your grandfather came through to soothe me. I could hear him. I couldn't hear his exact words. I don't even think he was speaking English. But what he was saying in my spirit, I could hear something about the sunshine saving me, or the sunshine saves you, or something like that, right? Because you know my name is Sunshine, and it is an actual native. That was my native name, right? Because my grandfather was native. Okay. My grandfather, he was a cool man, but he didn't ascend in his lifetime, even though he lived into his 90s, right? He didn't ascend in this lifetime. He was a good man in his own way. This is not talked about in my family, but I did the math, and I'm pretty sure he was a very, very, very grown man, and my grandma was barely like maybe in her teens or something like that when they got married. Because there was like I want to say maybe like a 20-something or 30-year age gap between them, but she wasn't, I don't think she was a grown-up. This is never talked about. So I don't think he ever made amends for that in this lifetime. Anyway, it was definitely your grandfather, and he was saying something about the sunshine saves you or something like that, and that's my name. And so I won't go into details about the dream, but it was vampires in the dream. And y'all know, typically vampires, according to legend, can't be out in the sun, right? But that's not like true. They can actually, some of them, depending on the kind that they are. But anyway, I won't get into that too much. But anyway, he was just like really calming me and letting me know that in my name, in my essence, in my aura, because my aura is like an amber color, I am safe. Okay. And I was just so grateful Thank you, Sekma. Did you want to get on the list, love? Um, Tell me what kind of reading you want, and make sure you give me your pronouns, okay? Are you he, her, she, him, them, they? And do you want a general reading or do you have a specific question? But yeah, it was when I say, because I have a dream catcher out in storage, and I had went to get this dream catcher, and I had a whole bunch of things that I was bringing in, and I forgot the dream catcher, and so I think that's probably why he came through, right? Because I remember saying to you, he's my kin, but in spirit, of course, right? But it was just a whole amazing thing, and I was like, I hope Roberto comes to the live so I can tell him, about this. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Sekma. So thank you for sharing his essence with us, right? Sekma, I was 99% sure that you were she. I was getting feminine energy, but I don't like to assume, okay? So, but yeah. So Joseph is part of my spirit team now. Isn't that crazy? It is a wild experience. All right. Very much so. How have you been coming with your journaling? He is someone that you can journal to and get great results, for sure. Hmm. Sekma. It helps you keep progress. Wonderful, wonderful. Just keep at that, okay? Wonderful. Yes, just keep at that. Sekma. When I first, whoa. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Mm. I keep hearing the words gateway to a new earth. Gateway to a new earth. Gateway to a new earth. We're gonna Man, your energy is so strong. You've been holding on to a lot of spiritual energy that needs to come out, or God, I'm stuttering now. Or there's been a lot coming from you lately. It either needs to come out or it's been a lot coming out, but this is very recent energy here. Yeah, holding back. You've been holding back, but your energy is so freaking strong. You've been very, very protective of this power. There's an energy and a power that you have. Okay? A huge energy and a power that you have, Segment, that you just, why are you holding it back? You're a queen of wands. Are you afraid of the power that's in you? Because you have a lot of courage and confidence in other areas. But your spiritual power, you don't really, you're a very joyful person naturally. Very pretty. You normally have like this real zest for life. Hey, Lao Khan, welcome. But you're trapped here some kind of way. Talk to me, Sekma. Where you at, baby girl? Talk to me. What is this I'm seeing here? Wow, your heart space is so big, so powerful, man. Like, your powers are unpredictable as well. You don't really, it's like you either don't know how to direct them, or I look new and fresh, thank you. Secondly, you say you're here. You either don't know how to direct them, or you're fearful of them. Very repressed here with your spiritual energy. Talk to me. Tell me what's happening here. Let me know if I'm on the right track, first of all. But your heart space is so big, and so like the power coming through here is I'm almost gonna have to tap out the reading in a minute, because this is how much heart power you have. Like, you can literally move heaven and earth with this. Gateway to a new earth is what I'm hearing. Tell me something, love. Tell me something, because this is what's holding you back. So you're kind of an all or nothing kind of person. You don't mind working hard. Yeah, you don't mind working hard for things. Here's the star card. You don't mind working hard for things, but you'd rather play it safe and have everything in order than to make a move. Okay. Dreams of your hometown. I mean, Roberto, you said add you next. Okay. Yeah, because you are meant to leave. You are meant to go somewhere. But you're not doing it. But you're a literal star here. Like, there's so much spiritual power in you. Such a huge heart space. Yeah, you're meant to let something go. Like, there's a real big transition that you need to make. Yeah, you're off track right now. This guy tried to come through earlier. Is there like is there a lover? Is there a guy here somewhere he's a decent guy, Oh, thank you, Delaney. I appreciate that, love. Secondly, you say I'm correct. Is there a guy here that I'm seeing, or is this? I don't think this is you here. Somebody that's interested in you, or maybe is thinking of asking you to marry him or something like that. I mean, he's sweet. He's just not all the way there. Not sure about the guy. Maybe this is somebody that you'll meet when you move. He can't get as close to you as he wants because you're not in the place you're supposed to be. Ah, okay, okay, okay. This is why he's a Knight of Cups and not a King of Cups. Because his back is to this transition here. So you haven't gotten, there's a move that you're supposed to make where you're supposed to literally have everything that you want. Okay? Hey, Walter, how you doing, love? So good to see you here. Yeah, because you're out of alignment right now. There are a lot of blockages here. Lots of blockages. So you've got to tap into your Queen of Wands energy and this star power that you have. And you've got to be courageous. Got to be courageous. Like this big heart energy that you have, it radiates out to everyone, but it doesn't come back. So you've got to turn that big power inward and use it for the courage to make the moves that you want to make in life. Okay? Because you, like a literal star, a Queen of Wands, like you, your aura, your spirit stands on stages. It's like you're on a stage everywhere you go. Just beautiful. You're just out of alignment. So your spirit team wants you to turn that heart, that great big love you have, inward. Okay? Start just really focusing on yourself, your goals, your dreams, the love that you have, and don't wait for things to be perfect before you make the moves that will get you in the places you want to be in life. You can't, because what I'm hearing is gateway to a new earth. A gateway to a new earth means you've got to be in motion to get to the new reality that you want for yourself. You've got to walk through that gate and you've got to not look back, and you can't worry about what's behind you or what's on the other side. You just got to go. Make the moves. Don't worry about things being perfect. Okay? Let me ask that question. Because if you've been thinking about moving to a new city, I saw that in 2 different cards. But let me ask specifically. Yeah, you're out of alignment. You're not even in the on the right timeline you're supposed to be on. Yeah, you're not on the right timeline, so that means you're not in the right city either. You're off track. So if you've been thinking about moving to a new city, but you've been worried about things being perfect, you're going to have to tap into some courage. You got to find the courage to make things happen. Okay? Because your spirit team is ready for you to transition. They're ready for that big heart of yours for you to do more with for yourself. And once you do more for yourself, once you become more courageous and tap into like that true fiery independence, then you'll be able to do more than even you do now. Because you have a very huge heart. Very huge heart. Okay? Gateway to a new earth. I mean, I just see all this fertile land. Just fertile land everywhere. Like whatever seeds you plant, wherever you go, can grow a massive, abundant harvest for you. Okay? Are you at least in the right state? I will say this, because I don't like to give specific guidance like that in a general form like this, but I will say this. If you had a place in mind that's been coming up over and over, and you don't have bad feelings, but you have good feelings about it, that's your place. Okay? Even if you're afraid, it's not a fear of the place. It's more a fear of making the move. Okay? Because I do see that there is a place in mind that you've been thinking about. You've just been afraid to make the move. And when you go there, you are not meant to just be still. There's an idea that you've been thinking about that you're supposed to put in place when you get there. I don't know if this is a business you've been thinking about starting or some kind of work you've been thinking about doing. It does involve some creativity and some hustle. But it won't feel like work. It'll be something you've been dreaming about doing. Yeah. Wow. I feel so bold and powerful right now. I feel like I can take on the world with this energy. Yeah, that's what you got to tap into, miss. Okay? All right, Roberto. Is it okay? Yes, Sekma. Is it okay if I take a station break before we start your reading? You guys, I'm having a great, like really, this is a great evening here. Okay? Great evening. I'm going to light this to go ahead and start clearing out the energy for your reading, Roberto. Okay, thank you for being patient, you guys. Will y'all fire up the comments while I'm gone? Fire up the comments while I'm gone, okay? And I'll be back in 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. I wonder who came up with that. hungry too. Thank you, Sekma. I appreciate that. Thank y'all for firing up those comments. See how y'all love? I love that. All right, so the energy has been cleared. Roberto, go ahead and drop your question in the comments for me, okay? Hit that like button, hit that subscribe if you haven't already, okay? Hit that like and that subscribe while we wait on Roberto's question. Just some guidance. Was there anything particular or specific? Definitely keep doing that journaling because it's purging more than you know. It really is. Daphne Daphne, lighten up them comments. Go ahead, home girl. You're clear and precise. Thank you. Is this a physical itch or a sexual one? Is this like a physical itch, like an allergy itch, or is this a sexual itch? Because if it's what I think it is, I can tell you exactly what's going on with that. Loose. A spiritual itch. Okay. That's your Kundalini energy rising. You know what that is? Yeah. That Kundalini energy is in overdrive at this point. There's a lot. You've been doing a lot of ascension lately. That journaling is helping you transcend a lot of things, right? And so it's tapping into. Lily, you say add you? Okay. Let me go ahead and put this. So once you leave your super chat, Lily, then the list is closed, okay? You've been hiding a lot of this, though. You've been hiding a lot of this, and it's almost like that self-sabotage keeps trying to come up, right? That's why the chip on the shoulder thing. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the chip that's coming up because it's just a lot of self-sabotage, because it's not necessary that you 100% share everything with your partner, right? Because what I'm seeing here, everything in your life at this point evolves too much around your relationship. And this person may or may not be a full-time life partner. So giving 100% to it is not the wisest thing when you're giving zero to yourself. You feel me? Yes, you are. You're pouring too much energy to the outer and not to the inner, because your spirit team is ready to take you into a new phase. This is the ascending card here. Let me see if where I can get it. This is ascension. This is what they're ready to do with you. Okay? But you hiding your feelings, your real feelings, you're really mostly hiding them from yourself. So putting them down in the journal, it's helping, but you've got to change your dialogue. Once you close that journal, you've got to start changing the dialogue. Your state hosts the Hot Air Balloon Festival. Well, this is you. You've got to expand. Wow, okay, expansion, okay. They're ready to expand your immediate life circle. You right now, you guys hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. You right now are literally living in a bubble. And your whole focus is on this little world that you've created and carved out. And your kundalini energy is rising, but you're stuck in this bubble. It's ready to burst. It's ready to break out. It's ready to expand, ascend, see and do new things. But you're afraid to do it because you know your tendency to self-sabotage and really F up stuff. Okay? But the only way you're going to get past that is to learn how to control that energy and yourself through experience. That's going to start with self-talk. What are you saying to yourself moment to moment? What are you listening to? Because the things that are coming into your head, if they do not allow you to expand, to grow, if they aren't telling you things that are good for you, then honey, you're listening to lies and you live in a lie. And you're creating a life of fear, frustration, and ego. Okay? So right now, yeah, not making healthy choices. So everything that you've sabotaged, they're ready to rebuild. Here, this is the hammer card. I don't know if you can, hold on. I'm trying to get it where you can see because I want you to see that hammer. You can't see that hammer. But this is the hammer card. And this is you repairing and working on this dragonfly energy here. Dragonflies are very adaptive, right? Have you seen how when they can be flying this way and instantly shift. This is how they fly, right? They can be going they can change their trajectory in a heartbeat. Very adaptive. Okay? This is you reversing these unhealthy choices with adaptivity. You got to learn to adapt to your environment through positive self-talk and through emotional regulation. Because the things that you tell yourself are not true. They're not loving. They're not righteous. Okay? Yeah, this old school, outdated thinking here. It's got you out of step, right? But your spirit team is trying to close the gap. They're trying to marry you to your eternal connection to the divine. They're trying to bring you into partnership and union with your higher self. They're ready for you to commit to you, to the highest part of you. So the next time you journal, you need to get engaged to yourself and start acting like a person who's engaged to be married to their higher self, to the greatest parts of who they are. Next time you journal, write out your vows to you. You say you feel like it's your grandfather trying to... I'm telling you, it's a lovely energy. And he's speaking to you through that journal. That's what I'm telling you. Next time you journal, write out your vows to yourself. And this is the thing, y'all. You are human. And it's a process. And it's called growth. What do I mean by vows? You're going to marry your higher self. Okay? And so what you're writing out is, I promise to love you with all my heart. I promise to give you the best parts of me. I promise to only speak to you in the most loving ways. I promise that when I mess up, I will apologize, I will forgive, and we will move past it with love. These are vows. How you want to feel a year from now is the promises you want to make to yourself. But understand it's a process. You've been caught in a loop of self-sabotage. So it's not going to happen overnight. It could happen overnight. You could write those vows and instantly those things lift from you that you've been used to. I'm not saying that it can't happen that way, but be realistic. If it doesn't happen that way, if you mess up, don't beat yourself up because you're going to go back into your self-sabotage loop. You've got to forgive. You've got to say, okay, what did I do? Self-reflect. How could this have been better? How could I have done this better? Okay? Because you've got to push past all of this conditioning and all the things that have shaped your world and your reality. And it's time to take off that mask. You've got to find out who the real you is. And you're going to marry your higher self. Yes, sir. You feel me? I love this. This is a new thing for me. I've never been given that guidance, given that to share as guidance with anyone. And I can see how profound it can be. It can also be a tool to help you trust yourself, obviously, because when you make those promises to yourself, the more you start to keep them, the more you'll be able to trust yourself to make good decisions. It's like you know what I'm going to tell you. Yeah, because everything that I tell you is confirmation. You're not lost. You're not lost at all. You've just been caught in your bubble, in your paradigm. No, there is nothing you don't know. That's why you got to look beyond your bubble, because it's stifling you. Okay? You find yourself in strange predicaments because of old conditioning. It's programming. That's all it is. When you start to really settle into the truth, right? Because if you are not really walking in a very peaceful inner and outer state, then you are not walking in the truth of who you are, right? Because you've been conditioned to walk in the lie. The lie protected you in a lot of ways until you outgrew it, which is why it's massively uncomfortable now. You're not one of those people that's walking around happy to be wreaking havoc. There are some people who just okay with it, but you're not okay with it. You've outgrown it. So you've got to deprogram it. All right? So that's why you're finding it's just programming. Your nervous system only is wired into that. Right? So as you journal and as you work and as you self-talk and as you do the daily things, you're unplugging your nervous system from chaos and plugging it into peace with each and every step you make. All right. There was a which one was it? You're welcome. I think there was a living from your heart space or something like that. The power of living from your heart space. It was a school lunch live that I did. So go to the playlist, find the school lunch playlist and find that one when you get a chance. Living from your heart space. Okay. And you can also watch that one I did on misinterpreting the matrix as well. That'll help you. Specifically those two. Misinterpreting the matrix and the power of living from your heart space. All right. So Lily, did you leave your super chat? Did I miss it? You got to leave your super chat of $9.99 if you want to get on the list for a reading. You say you think you missed both. Okay, yeah. So those will be some great ones you can go back and watch. You'll listen tomorrow for work. Wonderful. But yeah, so that is your reading, love. That is your reading. I'm excited for you. Thank you, Delaney, for hooking him up with that. You guys, if you are actually putting the stuff that I tell you into action, right? Folding it into your life, what I call integrating it, really, acting on it and living through it, living it out, working it through, you will see progress. You understand? Daphne is a great example. Sandra is a great example from the readings that you guys saw tonight. I don't give you this guidance for you to remain the same. You feel me? My job, I've said this before, but I will reiterate it at this point. My job is to make sure that you feel like and you know for sure that you don't need me. Everything that I'm sharing with you is for you to tap so deep into who you are and your higher self that if you do come to me for guidance, if you do come to me for anything, it's all confirmation. It's nothing that I'm telling you that your spirit has not already shown you or told you. Okay? You are at so much peace in your inner world, your outer world is lining up with that to the point to where if Umi, God forbid, disappeared off the face of the earth, you will have everything that you need to walk in your power, in your truth, in your love, in your faith, in everything that you are. That is my hope. That is my desire. That is my wish. That is my aim and my goal. That's what I show up for. Okay. So, we are coming up on the 2-hour mark. I guess Lily did not want to leave her super chat. So, I have 18 minutes to do a story time if somebody wants to throw me a topic out. If not, we'll just go ahead and close up for the night. Thank you for the roses, Sigma. Thank you. And the unicorns. All right. So you guys hit that like button. Let's see if we can get to 20 likes tonight. Are you new in the room? If you haven't been here before, go ahead and hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button already if you haven't already. Okay. So somebody throw me a topic for story time, or we'll just go ahead and sign off. I've had a great night of readings. I am going to go re-up on my energy. I have the smoke here, just clearing everything out. Whew, this has been a great night. Thank you all so much for the support that you've given me and the light that you've shared with everyone. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate your love. And now I'm asking that you will just settle my heart, settle my mind, settle my spirit. Clear out all attachments that are not of love, that are not of light, that are not of upliftment and growth. Return my energy into me, cleansed, purified, and whole. Help me settle into the peace, and thank you for my gift. Let everyone who got a reading tonight feel the power of your presence continually as they go on. Your spirit teams continue to guide, lead, and support them. And let your essence stay with me. Detach all evil eye that is done through tonight in any way, shape, form, or fashion, whether it be thought, word, or deed. Let the beauty of your light in your being. I shall not somebody be. All right. Any earth spirits that roam around that you could feel or see? Any earth spirits that roam around that I can feel or see? I feel them all the time, actually. Remember, I did tell you guys about that fairy that I saw. My mom is here. She's been here a lot lately. I don't think she's been leaving, to be honest with you. I think she just came and posted up. Whatever that's about. I mean, I appreciate her. I think she's here to protect me because I had gotten so run down. I think she just was like, no more in and out. I'm just going to go sit with my baby girl and make sure she's okay. I do have another angel. I told you guys I journaled to that angel. Roberto, you said it sounds like your mama. I do have an angel that I journal to daily. But I can sense that they're around all the time now. Like, I believe, which I don't do this, I don't actually talk to angels out loud. I don't talk to anything in the spirit realm out loud like I'm having like a real conversation, unless it's the Most High, right? Like the Most High consciousness or God or whatever, people want to call them. That's the only somebody I have like a real direct conversation with. Sometimes my mom, because I know she's never going to hurt me, right? But I don't have conversations with other entities like full on direct. Like I'll pray, generally speaking. But that angel is here all the time now. Like just posted up, just like mom. I think the two of them just sitting around like chilling, And I'm okay with it as long as they don't speak to me and as long as they don't show themselves. All right, we good. We ain't having none of that. You guys hit that like and subscribe. Let's see if we can get to 20 likes. Okay. And if anybody wants to leave a donation, go ahead and do that. We're at 4109 now. Let's see. I wonder if we can get to $50. Anybody want to leave a couple dollars here and there? Let's see if we can get to $50 tonight. But yeah. I do lately I do stay in the house more because I have started seeing and feeling more of the vampires and demons. Witches don't bother me. Like, I know them when I see them. I know when when they're around, both the ones who practice light and dark magic. They don't bother me, you know. But the demons and the vampires. Okay. My speech is getting hung up. Wow. Let me. It's probably someone in the room that's lurking and watching. That's one of them. Yeah. A lot of them are hiding in racist people. They are hiding in they're draining, they're taking energy from racist people and from abusive people, narcissists, right? So the demons are inhabiting these people and the vampires are like draining life force out of them. And the more the vampires drain that, the more the demons are able to jump in. Y'all feel me? So if you are a person who's out being evil to people, you really should be careful. If you're thinking evil thoughts against someone, even if it's someone in your family or somebody that you haven't forgiven, if you think less of somebody, like you're really like racist, if you are someone that's just doing all kind of dirt and low down stuff to folk, if you have a jealousy spirit, that's one they're really feeding on. Jealousy and envy, they're feeding on that. So it's opening up the doors for for energy vampires to drain, and which leaves them open for demonic possession. Okay. It's a form of vampirism as well. Monitoring spirits is a form of vampirism. It's also linked to envy. They think by watching you that they can get they can either get some of your energy, they can get ideas on how to, they want to steal your ideas, they want to steal your energy, and they just want to essentially just emit hate towards you, right? It makes them feel good to harbor that hate, but it makes them feel even better to try to push it out towards you, right? And so that's what they get out of it. Certain types of energies, entities, beings, the only way they can survive is through feeding off of light, right? Feeding off of kosher energy. And So this is another reason I really talk to you guys about elevating your world, elevating your thoughts, clearing out your nervous system, right? And taking all that old programming out and putting in the light, the truth, the love, the courage, the faith, the joy. You know, this is why I tell you guys to look at that map of consciousness on a regular basis and gauge where you are. This is why I was telling you, I only directly talk to the Most High, but when I directly talk to him, her, them, they in the spirit world, even if it's me getting angry, I know they can take that, right? And I mean being angry at them, okay? They can take that because they don't want us to be robots. They don't want us to be following blindly. And they don't want us to be out here living in a low vibration. So if you're living in a low vibration of despair, of grief, of loss, of suffering, of shame, of guilt, then anger is a higher vibration than that, right? I've told you guys this before, but even if you have to get angry at the Most High, they're not going to strike you down. They're just glad that you're at least speaking out to them and you're being real, you're being honest, you're being true. They can work with that, okay? That's going to lift you to things like courage, okay? So that you can then go on higher in your frequencies, in your elevation. All right. So tap into the light of who you are. You see what I'm saying? You got to tap into the light of your being. I think is there a scripture that says God is love and in him there is no darkness at all? Let me see if that's, somebody tell me if I'm wrong. Yeah, God is love and in him there is no darkness at all. 1 John 1 and 5. Okay? So when I'm telling you, I'm talking to this Most High God essence. I don't really assign it a gender because I don't assign it anything, to be honest with you, because it's way bigger than the human mind can construct. Okay? So when you find people putting all these human attributes, assigning all these human attributes to the Most High, it is blasphemy. It's a disservice. Okay? So 1 John 1 and 5. This is not a Bible study. This is just me metaphysically bringing this scripture down to earth. God is love, and in him is no darkness at all. You've got to tap into the light of who you are, because that energy, that essence, that power resides in you. That's where your higher self connects. Your soul connects. Your soul was never meant to be stuck in this earthly stuff you see in this 3D. This 3D stuff is simply here for you to act out the power that is your most high self. Okay? So, when you have low vibrational people, like this person who's saying this is dumb, however their name is, I don't know why they would call themselves a king. That's stupid. But when you have low vibrational people like this come in, the darkness is evident. So there is no God there. This is somebody who has given themselves over to the darkness. And what do? You're like, okay, so that's dumb to you. That's whatever. But I'm still going to be light. I'm going to be in the light. I am the light. Do y'all feel me? I am the light. In me there is no darkness at all. So even if I mess up, even if I do something that goes against the light, I know how to get myself back there because that is my baseline. Low vibrational stuff, that shit, if I get down into the bowels of the frequencies, if I get down into the bios, the depths of hell, I can't, I can't function down there. I don't. That's not my stuff. It grosses me out. I get headaches. I want to throw. I just can't live there. I can't be there more than a few minutes. If I feel myself feeling some kind of way, my self-talk kicks in, that light starts coming on, and I get back to baseline. Okay? Neutrality is the place you really want to live. They say live in love and all. You really want to live in neutrality. That's even higher than love on the consciousness chart. Okay? You can be neutral about these things. So when you're, let's say, let me give you a great example. Let's say you're looking at your bank account and it doesn't have the amount of money in it that you would either want it to have or that you need for a certain thing. You look at it and you're like, okay. You don't feel good, you don't feel bad. It's not apathy, right? It's knowing. Apathy is you don't care and you're not going to do anything to better your life or fix your financial situation. That's apathy. Neutrality is you're doing what you know needs to be done so you don't worry about what the bank account says. Because you know you're going to be taken care of. That's knowing. So you're just operating in the knowing. You just chilling, you just accepting. Right? That's why I tell you get to a place of self-love, because self-love creates the knowing. Because you love yourself so much, you know you're worthy of everything that you desire, need, want, etc. You know you're worthy, so you know it'll come to you. That doesn't mean be inactive. That doesn't mean you have no action, no motion behind it. Right? But that means you know the action that you're taking are getting you somewhere. All right. Questions, comments? Roberto, Delaney, you guys. You said witches as people or spirits, Delaney? Both? Well, mostly people, because he asked about the earthly things. But yeah, witches as people. Witches don't bother me. They, most of them, they doing their thing. You didn't think witches were real? Like witches? Oh yeah, they real. Oh yes, ma'am. Yeah, they real. Mm-hmm. They don't bother me. I don't bother them. Well, I did see that she does practice craft, so I don't think she was a born witch, though. No, I'm not going to say I don't think. I know she wasn't a born witch. There are practicing witches, right? They actually have to practice craft to do the things that they want to do. Sometimes their craft works and sometimes it doesn't. And then there are born witches. It's transferred through their bloodline, just like I'm a born seer that was transferred through my bloodline. There are born witches, okay? Some of them, most of the witches of today, they don't know that they're witches. Just stuff happens and they're like, they don't know that it's their gift, right? um, because witchcraft was so suppressed and frowned upon, and all the things happened to them. Um, then a lot of them, their ancestors went underground, and they didn't teach them how to use. They didn't teach them that their gifts were available to them or how to use them. So they've just all been, many of them have just been wandering around and stuff is happening and they're like, oh, that was strange, or they ignore it or they suppress it, or, all that kind of stuff. But yes, honey, they are very real. you know, and most of them are not evil. It was just a gift that's passed on. You say, what's the difference? Yeah, I think I might have explained that. Yeah. So there are some that are not born, with the gift. Most witches who are born, um, they can cast spells without craft, without using things. They can do it from within. Okay. Um, a lot of them have gifts over the earth, the atmosphere, right? Wind, rain, fire. Yeah, wind, rain, and fire. Some of them water. So a lot of the things that you see, like Last Airbender and all that kind of stuff, all of these things come from the witch bloodline kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So does that answer y'all's story time questions for tonight? We're over our 2 hours. I'm gonna go take another station break because I've been sitting here drinking my drinky drink, but I don't want to be dehydrated. And take my meds and grab me a bite before it gets late. All right. You said that was interesting. There's this show. What's the name of that show? I can't even remember what channel it's on or what. If I remember it, you guys, I will put it in a community post. But a lot of the stuff in a lot of these shows that y'all see, y'all think it's just TV. They actually educating y'all, okay? And they want it to look like it's just make believe, so that y'all will believe. Like Delaney said, I didn't think they were real. They don't want y'all to believe that it's real because it's likely there are more of us, y'all, them out there, and they don't want those gifts activated. Okay. Secondly, you said thank you for taking the time to explain. Have a way of breaking things down in terms that are understandable. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm more of a guide / teacher than I am a reader, to be honest with y'all. I love this part. I love this part as much as I do the readings. Like, one doesn't, some depends on the day though. I love the teaching more than the readings because the readings can be kind of intense. Okay. But I love everything about what has been given me in this space. Okay. Now remember, you guys can book personal readings. Those have been quite something lately. Quite something. I've been loving it. Just seeing the power that comes through during those readings, because it is one-on-one, and there's, you say you wouldn't understand because, wait a minute, hold on, I'm missing something. Everything making sense lately. Okay. Okay, wonderful. Yeah, so when you really know what's happening with you, you can work with that. You can fix it, right? Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Let's see if we can get to 20 likes. If you haven't hit that thumbs up, go ahead and hit that thumbs up for me, okay? And hit that subscribe button. But when you know what's really happening with you, when you know that your nervous system is plugged into the wrong crap, right? And you've got to unplug and plug into the right crap, your higher self, the light, the truth, then you can start to overcome these things. You feel me? You can start to really give yourself the best of everything, give yourself the best of you. And once you do that, then you can pour the excess of that out to others, right? And you will love yourself more and more and hate yourself less and less. That's the beautiful thing about it. My eyes are lightening up some, so I'm going to have to go ahead and sign off because they're getting very sensitive. But yeah, I had a great and wonderful time, you guys. Okay. We'll clear out some more energy. I had a great and wonderful time. And again, you guys can book personal readings. Don't forget to go back and watch any of the videos that you missed, especially the school lunch playlists, any shorts and all of those things. Don't forget to hit those like buttons. You can leave super thanks if you want to leave a couple dollars for a video that blesses your heart. And I will be asking my core audience for suggestions on some things going forward so that I can serve you guys better, okay? But I had a great and wonderful time. Good night, Delaney. Thank you for the hearts, Daphne. Yeah, you guys are absolutely amazing. And I will see you, what day is it? I will see you at Tuesday, noon Central Time for school lunch. Oh, we are discussing, what are we discussing for school lunch? Hold on. It's going to be a great topic. I'm going to tell you right now. I've already put out the post for it. Healthy detachment. Loving without losing yourself. That's what we're going to be discussing for school lunch, 12 noon Tuesday. So healthy detachment, loving without losing yourself. I've already gotten the lesson all together. So that's what we're going to be doing. And then I'll be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central. Yeah, that's a good one, Delaney. I'll be back Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central for this format. Okay? So Tuesday at noon, Central Time, school lunch. All right, healthy detachment, loving without losing yourself. And then Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central for this format where we'll be doing readings, okay? And don't forget you can book personal readings, all right? So thank you guys once again. I had a great time. I love you. And I will see you soon, okay? I'll see you Tuesday unless you book a personal reading before then, all right? So until next time, I am Jua, and you have been read. Kisses to you too, Delaney. Bet you didn't think I know what that meant, huh? All right. Bye-bye, love.